It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. I got you. Pop. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Sony Michel, his first carry, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Going deep here for Adelman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check with the Bravo. In your face. White 56.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. The Patriots send out their punter. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. He's going to field this at the 4. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, keep it up. Switch. Check three. Check the hot read. Hey, gun. Is that yours? Who's that?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Switch. 12, fellas, here we go. I got you.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. 180! Hey, gun. Watch the screen. 12.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
3 bucks. Watch the ship. Two. Check out.
On first down, here's Breida. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I got you.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, gun.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Check. 54.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Brady, and this is caught. It's Edelman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 3.
They'll try to run it in, Michelle. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
He's checking. Crash. Pilot, 64, weak. Mike 54.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our field. Hey, gun. Hey, it's our house.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Here we go, here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
21. Hey, orbit.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hit. Watch the twist.
One, Omaha.
Check.
Garoppolo now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, gun.
Goose.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie.
Hey, they're scared.
72.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. they have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
51's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
I got you.
951.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's complete to Sanders. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's get off the field. 56. Mike, 56.
50.
The final shot before half for Brady. It's complete. James White. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, gun. 11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
I got you.
Check 26. Check. Locky.
Hey, gun.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, get hit.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack. Shoot.
Now Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
65, 65.
Hey, gun.
This is Breida.
Watch the twist.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
36, 36. Right here, guys.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go.
Shoot. Check 15, check 15.
Recon, 132 fighter. I got you. Two. Smooth.
Garoppolo on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, gun.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, D-line.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
72.
From the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, check it. Check it, reload.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right there.
Second and 10 at the Niners' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run again with Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Here we go.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
58, come on.
Hey, gun.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You.
Six.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Check it, reload.
2 yards on the
on play action. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, gun.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Finding room at the 30. Cuts it out to the sideline. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 81 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and third. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
We ain't giving up nothing. Hey, ball 66. 53 Linda.
Throwing now is Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Sugar.
On play action, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. One final try now for Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Niners 42, Patriots 3.